Hey there, what's going on? Welcome to day 4 of your attraction marketing video series and bootcamp. Super pumped that we've made it this far, and today we're actually going to be talking about marrying your prospects, as crazy as that sounds. But before we get into anything else, hopefully you've been able to go through days 1, 2, and 3, and hopefully they've been super valuable for you. I hope that, us giving you a visual yesterday of exactly how a funnel works, or your mousetrap, if you will, hopefully that kind of gives you an idea of how really effective marketing can make it so that you don't have to really sell anything at all. If marketing is really good, when marketing is in place, the selling becomes easy, because at that point, all you're doing is recommending your product or service, and really, truly recommending, right? Not what we've been told by our uplines that, oh, it's not selling, it's sharing. No, it absolutely is selling. But when you have a funnel in place, the selling becomes easy. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about marrying your prospects, dating your prospects, proposing, popping the question. But before we get into that, want to quickly recommend, again, Attraction Marketing Formula ebook. There's going to be a link for that ebook at the bottom of this video. Definitely make sure you check that out, because it's the quickest way you're going to be able to shortcut your learning curve when it comes to attraction marketing and setting up your own funnel for whatever business opportunity or product you recommend. So anyways, today we are talking about dating. So let's play along here. Let's do a little story. So there's a guy, and his name's James. All right, so I'm kind of making him up out of my head, but there's James. He decides that he's going to go and he's going to find a wife. So, he gets dressed up in a tux, he grabs a rose, and he heads out to the mall. And he starts going to every single woman that he sees and starts asking them, will you marry me? Will you marry me? Will you marry me? How many of those women do you think would actually say yes? None, right? None. He'd probably have to talk to thousands and thousands and thousands of people before he ever had a woman who was desperate enough in her own life to say, yes, I'll marry you. So the same can be said when it comes to prospecting, with whatever business you have. Whit and I are so guilty of this. Back when we were building our business traditionally, I was kind of like James. I was a mall shark, if you would. I guess I'm going to give myself that actual term. I was a mall shark. I would get dressed up, load up the kids, head up to the mall. Sometimes I wouldn't even load up the kids. It was easier to not do it with kids. But I would go up to the mall. We live in a teeny small little town. It's about 2 hours to the nearest mall, and I was driving all over the state of Utah, up into Idaho, down into Las Vegas, and I was prospecting in malls. I would hunt down my next prospect. I would go from shop to shop to shop, Walmart, Starbucks, you name it. That's where I was. If there was a crowd of people, I was there, and I was prospecting people for my opportunity. And just like James, if you will, I got a lot of no's. I had people that were open to taking a look at what I was doing, but because I had never dated them, because I had never built a relationship with those people, I ended up talking to thousands of people in an 18-month time period, and I recruited 2 out of thousands. And of those 2, neither of them are in the business anymore, because they saw it as a get-rich-quick opportunity. And when they came in and they didn't make, a lot of money in their first 30 days, they bailed. And so my biggest question was, how can I start finding more high-quality people? That's when we set up our own sales funnel or mousetrap, and we started bringing people into our business. But then the next question was, the question in my mind was, how do I convince people to do this? And the thing is that if you take people through a dating process, if you will, you're going to have a lot better results of people wanting to join you down the road. So let's take James. Whoops, just bumped my camera. Let's take James, the same character that we've made up. And let's say, okay, he wants to go find a wife. But instead of getting dressed up in a tuxedo and heading to the mall, he puts on a pair of flip-flops, t-shirt, does his hair, looks nice. He heads to the mall, and then he just has conversations with women. And instead of asking them to marry him, he asked for their phone number. If the conversation goes good and he thinks they might be dating material, he asked for their phone number. How many more yeses do you think he's going to get with just a phone number than asking them, popping the question, oh, will you marry me? Our business is just like dating. You have to date your prospects. You really do. And how you're going to do this, the cool thing about doing this with attraction marketing is that in dating your prospects, it's all automated. You don't have to worry about calling up every single person every single day and saying, hey, remember me, right? You don't have to worry about that. All of that is taken off. Kind of think about this boot camp, if you will, and what Whit and I are kind of doing here with these videos and with this value that we're giving you. So in a sense, Whit and I are kind of dating you. Now, I'm not going to pitch you with my opportunity. That's not what this is about. But we do offer value and we keep your best interest in mind. And then in every single video that we've given you throughout this boot camp, we recommend, the Attraction Marketing Formula ebook. It's much easier to get a yes that way and to get you to at least take a look at what we're doing than by coming straight out. If we had an ad on Facebook that said, buy this ebook, and that was how we started, chances are we probably wouldn't have had very many people actually take us up on that offer. Whereas, and the same can be said for a network marketing funnel, right? We see so many network marketers nowadays where all of their posts, they're posting on Facebook, they're posting in their groups, they're sending cold messages, buy my product, join my team, instead of actually getting to know people, actually building relationships, and before even discovering if that person is even a fit to work with them. The last thing you'd want to do is marry or enroll a person into your business and absolutely not be able to stand that person and hate the thought of even working with that person. Am I right? The dating process of taking a prospect from prospect to distributor or prospect to customer or, prospect to team member, you have to sift and sort. There is a sifting and sorting process. And when you have an email list, or kind of like we have with this, something in place where you're able to decipher who those perfect people are through an automated process, it makes building your business a lot more fun, a lot more effective, and you make a lot more money, recruit a lot more people by doing less work because automation actually does it for you. So that's kind of how it works in a nutshell, is date your prospects. So I guess that's what I'm trying to get out of this, is whatever problem your people have, because that might be your question, right? How do I date? How do I offer value? What do I have to give? Well, what are they opting in for? What is their pain? What are they looking for? If they're coming into an email list or they're coming in, filling out surveys, chances are they're hurting somewhere. They have a problem and you're the person that can fix it for them. So the value that you're giving them is going to be geared towards helping them fix that problem. And then you tastefully plug whatever product or service or opportunity or whatever it may be, you tastefully plug it in here and there as a recommendation. All right, and that's kind of how this entire process works. So hopefully you've gotten video out of these 4 days. I'm going to be back tomorrow. It's not going to be a video though. It's just going to be an email, and it's going to be all about, the title's going to be What's in It for Me, but it has to do more with copywriting and writing. And so hopefully you guys get value out of that. I know you will. And I'm going to be back live in videos throughout the coming weeks. So stay plugged into your email. Definitely make sure that you check out the Attraction Marketing Formula ebook below. It's the best recommendation that I can give you when it comes to setting up your own recruiting machine, when it comes to being able to build relationships in an automated process with people that are so excited to join you in your opportunity, no matter what it is that you're a part of, where you're able to sift and sort and only have conversations with the most highest quality people in your business. That's what it's all about, and that's what you're going to learn in that ebook and in that course. So definitely make sure you check it out, and then I'll be back again tomorrow where we're going to be talking about what's in it for you. So we'll talk soon.